with BTS. It's been a minute, yeah? I hope you've all been well. I hope that you had a wonderful Easter for those who celebrate Easter. And yes, this past couple of weeks have I've been very well for you guys. I hope everything's been well for you guys. And so in the world of BTS, so many exciting things have happened since they released their 5th studio album, Arirang. It's been, as I mentioned in my previous video, that it's been really doing very well in the charts. And on its second week, it has still remained on top in the Billboard 200. Yes, and I think top 10 of the tracks on Billboard 200, excluding the US, I think they've all been tracks from the Arirang Album. Yeah. So congratulations, Tanzania Dan. Congratulations, Big Hit. Congratulations, Army. Congratulations, Hive. And all the producers, musicians, songwriters, and staff. Everyone who's been working on this project for a long while. And of course, the execution of the songs and making the music come alive is all credit to BTS. Yes, they also started their very first concert, launching their world tour, and that was just last night at Goyang Stadium in South Korea. To say the least, that it was a challenging evening, mainly because of the weather. It poured like heavily, non-stop, for the full 2.5 hours of the concert. Yes, in true BTS form and professionalism, they performed with passion, with energy, giving their utmost best. It was very clear that they really had prepared for a very long time, and they prepared a lot. I think there were some performances that they couldn't really do as of maybe originally planned, and it's very understandable. The circumstances and the environment was actually very risky. I wouldn't be surprised at all, and I would have understood had they stopped or cancelled the show and had a plan B, because it was a bit dangerous, not only for BTS but every performer on stage, the dancers, and even the crew, the ones in charge of lighting, the camera people, the audience, who probably were there very early and were subjected to that weather, to that rainy and very, very cold weather, and exposed to it for quite a long period of time. So from a risk point of view, and also a public health point of view, I think they would have been justified to cancel the show. But I understand that sometimes, they rain or shine, they say the show must go on, and which they did, and they made the most of the circumstance. You could tell actually that I think at the very beginning of the concert they were quite worried, and a little bit, maybe perhaps stressed about it, which is only natural, and very concerned about armies being, exposed to the rain and the cold and everything. Then you see them get their energy and change that mindset and just embraced, the night, and drew a lot of energy from armies who gave their also 100%, support and their positive energies and vibes to the BTS members. So altogether, it was a very memorable evening. There were a lot of wonderful songs. It was quite really enjoyable. Sure, there were maybe for those who were watching the online stream, it was not ideal in the sense that some of the video shots were blurry, and because there's a lot of fog, and so you couldn't really see the members and the performances clearly. There were some camera angles, there were some just visually it was less than ideal, and I hope they'll be able to do something about it for the delayed streaming. But given the circumstances, I think BTS really delivered, and as I've said, it was very, very obvious that they had a lot more really prepared and what planned to execute on the night. But I think those were derailed by the very, very heavy downpour. I mean, you could see there were puddles of water, and they were like, it was not just a simple drizzle, it was really a torrential downpour. And as I mentioned, a bit dangerous really. Anyone could have slipped and injured themselves. So kudos to BTS for seeing the night through and still giving their best, and it was really a remarkable and very impressive performance. And I'm sure for those who were there in person, it looked very different, and I'm sure they maybe could see better. I think maybe it was very different for those who watched online. But yes, from just judging from all the positive feedback and the reactions of the audience who were there, and you could tell they were having a wonderful time. So I'm hoping for Saturday and Sunday's concerts, the weather is a lot better. I can see that the forecast will be sunny and dry, which will be great, and I think BTS will be able to perform their songs as they originally planned them, because I think there were a lot of changes that had to happen, and also to consider safety not only of BTS but safety of the dancers as well, everyone involved. Okay, so congratulations, Bangtan on your very first and memorable concert at Goyan Stadium to launch your world tour. This is going to be an incredible and very, very memorable world tour since your last, which was I think about 6 years ago in 2019, and then what was it? Yes, because Map of the Soul was cancelled, so due to the pandemic. So maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and then but 4 years since your last group concert, which was in the Yet to Come Busan concert. Yes, so It's so great to see you all back on stage. You were all really singing and dancing your hearts out last night. You were all so happy. It showed on your faces, like when you just embraced the whole atmosphere of the rain. Literally, you know, it's like your main track, Swim. You were swimming in the rain. But yeah, when you just gave it your all and enjoyed the unique circumstance and just had a ball, then you started really beaming. There was a lot of, you know, just smiles radiating from you. So congratulations. And I know from this, you know, concert forward, you will have a wonderful time and you will just keep raising that bar of performance. So this is part 2 of the breakdown of the lyrics of Arirang, the 14-track album. I was able to do 6 of the tracks in my previous recording, and so now we're going to go through the remaining half. We had that transition, which was the bell, that was number 29, and you know, I've read a lot of articles and just, you know, interviews, also watched interviews of the members explaining the inclusion of number 29, and then I recently read the article that was an interview of their CEO and producer Bang Shiyut, and how the bell number 29 just really inspired him. He was invited to listen to it. I think that was how it happened, and after hearing the resonance and just the meaning of what it meant, you know, how this national treasure of South Korea has been, shall we say, you know, how it's contributed so much historically, and so he felt that its inclusion in the album was just perfect. Yeah. So people can interpret it any which way. A transition from the first part of the album to the second part. It's a stop or a pause, maybe some time to think and reflect as, you know, one goes through the album. You can take it however you want to take it, but it's, or some think of it like it's a palette cleanser. You know, because you can see the different moods of the tracks from the first part and then now to the second part. Okay, so we're going to listen to the main or title track, which is Swim. It has its original music video, but the one that I'm going to show is the another version, which is the swimming pool version. And yes, I've seen this. It's quite a funny one, but which is really so bangtan. So this is what I chose. So let's enjoy Swim, and here we go.
Swim, swim, water falling off your skin. Swim, swim, I could spend a lifetime watching you.
Swim, swim, this is how it all begins. Swim, swim, I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
Bad world, gone away is to wake up in this bad world. Name a place that I could breathe on this map world. Looking like a goody goody in this bad world. bad world. Don't know how to act, girl. I'm in the deep, tell me where the hell you at, girl. Well, you ain't even gotta love me back, girl. You know that I never hold it back, girl. Yeah.
It's so easy to make it so hard. Nights like these, I just wanna get lost. Right here with the moon and the sharks. I ain't gotta think, but I think, baby, I just swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you
Swim, 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 swim. That's how it all begins. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
Water so deep, water so deep. Take it up the ground, I ain't never getting cold feet. Yeah, you know me, yeah, you know me. Sitting on the shore, now I'm letting for the I can feel the high winds coming. While you run away, you keep running. Start on my tongue, she's stunning. You're the only place that I wanna be. Yeah. Swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you. Swim, 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 swim. This is how it all begins. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive. Splash,
Splash, drift, drift.
I make waves in my cool fins. Splash, drip. I just wanna take it across the line. Under here, way to chase the tide. Baby, everything can be so sad. Turn my face from the line. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
Swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you.
Swim, 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 swim. Let it all begin. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
가볼까?
No. So the wardrobe department's not gonna like it. Wasn't that so funny? They're just hilarious, aren't they? Okay, so the lyrics. So this is one of the tracks with full English. Yeah. Okay, so it says track 7, Swim. Lyrics and composition by James, I think that's Essim. Forgive my mispronunciation. Sean Foreman, Tyler Spry, Jameson Bacon. Okay, Ryan Tedder, RM, Kirsten Elisa Spencer, Derek Milano, and P-Dog. Produced by Tyler Spry and Claire. Okay, swim, swim, water falling off your skin, swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you, swim, swim. This is how it all begins, swim, swim. I just want to dive, I just want to dive. Bad world, gone away and I still wake up in this mad world. Name a place that I could breathe on this map world. Looking like a goody-goody in this bad world, bad world. Don't know how to act, girl. I'm in the deep. Tell me where the hell you're at, girl. Oh, you ain't even gonna love me bad, girl. You know that I'm never holding back, girl. Yeah. So easy, don't make it so hard. Night like these, I just want to get lost. Right here, with the moon and the sharks. I ain't gonna think about the thing, baby, I just swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you. Swim, swim. This is how it all begins. Swim, swim. I just want to dive, I just want to dive. Water, water so deep, water so deep. Take it off the ground, I ain't never gonna get in cold feet. Yeah, you know me, yeah, you know me. Sitting on the shore, now I'm ready for the whole sea. I can feel the high waves coming. Yeah, while you run away, you can run in, yeah. Salt on my tongue, she's stunning. Oh, you're the only place that I wanna be, yeah. Swim, swim, water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you. Swim, swim. This is how it all begins. Swim. I just want to dive. I just want to dive. Splash, drift. I make waves with my two fins, splash, drip. I just want to take it across the line. Under here we don't chase the time. Maybe everything can't be so sad. Turn my face from the land. I just want to dive. I just want to dive. Swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you. Swim, swim. Let it all begin. Swim, swim. I just want to dive. I just want to dive. Now we've heard from the group that this song means just keep moving forward. We're all going to experience, high waves, difficulties, challenges, that we just have to ride them, overcome them, go through them, because that's life. So keep moving forward, keep swimming, don't give up, and you're not alone. There's always going to be people supporting you and cheering you on, and BTS is saying that they're there for armies, and really also sending their positive energies to anyone who's having a hard time, and just soldier on and keep moving. Okay, the next one is track 6. Okay, this is track 6, Merry-Go-Round.
I wish that I could tell you that it's over. I wish that I could walk away from pain. My life is like a broken roller coaster, but maybe I'm the only one to blame. I can't get on this merry-go-round. It spins me around. I do my best, but I can't slow down this merry-go-round. I can't get off of this ride. I can't get off of this ride. This happens every time. 어른이란 것 같은 기분이지만 고민은 뭐 여전하지. 매일 같은 일상 속 회전목 하나씩 바뀌나 매일 한 가지. 답이 없는 질문, 미궁 속에서의 질주. 다들 괜찮은 척하며 웃고 있지 모두 다. I wish that I could tell you that it's over. I wish that I could walk away from pain. My life is like a broken roller coaster, but maybe I'm the only bounce to the ground. 멈출 수 없는 구의 손에 동심이 소리치잖아. 원 없이 타만큼 탔으니 please take me out.
침대는 나의 관 My bed is my coffin 어쩜 이 세상은 거대한 caffeine 내게 죽어도 꿈을 꿀 수 없는 멈출 수 없는 춤을 춰봤자 생각하지 말잔 생각을 해 난 뱅글 또 뱅글 행복하니 어서 조각까지
Okay, that was track number 8, Merry-Go-Round, produced by Sam Homi, I think, Sarah Aarons, Kevin Parker, I think he's the guy from Tame Impala, yeah. Written by Sam Homi, Sarah Aarons, Gregory Alday, Hein, Kevin Parker, R.M. Suga, J-Hope, Derek Milano, and P-Dog. Okay. I think, first of all, generally, that's what's wonderful about BTS songs, is that they connect and they resonate with listeners. And maybe you might not know their story and not quite familiar with their history and their songs, but there is something in their songs that is universal, and whatever background you have, whatever country you come from, or circumstances and all that, there is just something about the songs that has been proven time and time again by people who listen to BTS's discography that resonates with them, and this song is one example. So it can be said that it's a metaphor for life, that we wake up every day and most of us have this usual sort of routine and grind to our circumstances. We wake up, we go to work, and then we finish work, we go back home, happens again the following day. Some of us are in jobs that maybe was not our first choice, or just to survive and get through each day, put food on the table and feed our families and even ourselves. We work just to get through each day. Some are lucky to be in jobs that they love and they're very passionate about, but it can also get to the point where people work so hard and they burn out. Yeah, there are jobs where the hours are ridiculous. They are not just your usual standard 9-to-5 jobs. There are people who work shift hours. There are people who do a lot of manual labor, labor-intensive work. And even those maybe who are very wealthy and are maybe don't have to work at all, yeah, but for some reason get into doing crazy stuff that they're bored, or they start looking for something. So whatever circumstances, life can get hard and difficult, sometimes because of things beyond our control. It can get really, really tough. So this is, I think, what the song is able to relay and connect with people. As for BTS themselves, those of us who are slightly familiar with their stories, they've been through a lot. They just completed their military service, and even that was had a lot of pressure on them. Some adjusted well to the experience, others had challenges and found it very, very difficult. Yeah. So, okay. Let's now look at the lyrics. So, this is from Dulcet Bangtan. And as I said, this particular resource really provides context and nuance that is tailored towards the South Korean culture and societal norms, and it really gets into the wordplay and the translations from Korean to English that might not accurately be depicted in the usual English translations, because maybe some things are lost if you don't know the Korean language. Okay, so it states, I wish that I could tell you that it's over. I wish that I could walk away from pain. My life is like a broken roller coaster, but maybe I'm the only one to blame. I can't get off this merry-go-round. It spins me around. I do my best, but I can't slow down this merry-go-round. And I can't get off of this ride. I can't get off this ride. I try. This happens every time. I can't get off this ride. Though I feel like I've become an adult, the worries in me are the same. I think some will even say there are more worries when you become an adult. Yeah, because when you're a child or a young person, sometimes there's this sense of wonder, there's this, just ability to look at the world not with this cynicism, yeah, or being jaded. And yes, as a young person, we don't have that many responsibilities as an adult, usually, yeah, because I'm very aware that there are young people with a lot of responsibilities at a very early age. Okay. In the same daily life, like a carousel, like a hamster wheel, it's all same. Questions without answers, sprinting within a labyrinth. Everyone's smiling, pretending it's all right. Everyone. That is so true. When we ask each other, oh, hi, how are you? It's easier to say, I'm good, I'm fine, because we wonder whether the person really wants to hear that things are not okay, yeah? It's very hard to just, it's difficult to hear that someone's having a hard time, and if you're not really close to that person, and then they start unloading, one doesn't know how to react, or it can get awkward and disingenuous, like he might not even know how to comfort the person, yeah. Although we do say, sometimes strangers are easier to kind of share some challenges than those who are close to us, because they're very objective, and they can lend an ear and maybe just listen. Yeah, I mean, the context varies. Okay. Double entendre, it says here, where pronounced down means all. However, is a mimetic word for the action sound of running fast and sprinting. Okay. I wish that I could tell you that it's over. I wish that I could walk away from pain. My life is like a broken roller coaster, but maybe I'm the only one to blame. I can't get off this merry-go-round. It spins me around. I do my best, but I can't slow down this merry-go-round. And I can't get off of this ride. I can't get off of this ride. I try. This happens every time. I can't get off of this ride. spinning up, down, just round and round. I'm falling apart, still bound to ground, stuck in an unstoppable treadwheel. My young, innocent self shouts out that I have ridden it as much as I had wanted, so please take me out, Ma. Aw. If we're going to kind of relate this to BTS, they started their profession in the music industry at a very young age. Some of them were still in their teenage years, and then the oldest was just early 20s, 21, I think that was Jin. And of course, Korean age is very different. It's like a year or 2 years even older than standard sort of international age. So that means they would have been younger. So yeah, they debuted in 2013, but they were trainees before that, and the earliest one was RM back in 2010, I think. Yeah, so and then the Suga, then Hobie, then Jin. This is the order how they were discovered, or started living together. And then in the dormitory, where they, along with other trainees, there were more than, I think there were about 30 that was just coming in and out in that dorm, all young guys. And then Jungkook, JK, came to the dorm, followed by V, and then the last trainee was Jimin. So Jimin came 2012 and had the shortest training period. And then yes, they debuted in 2013. So for some of them, especially the rappers, so the rap line, RM, Suga, and J-Hope, they started with Big Hit in 2010. So it's been probably 16 years now, 2026. Yeah, so anywhere between 14 to 16 years. And officially as a group, as BTS, they debuted in 2013. So this is their 13th year, okay, 2026. So that's a very long time already to be in this profession. And for K-pop, or idols, their contracts normally are 7 years. So there's such a thing as after 7 years, the group either disbands, or everyone goes into solo careers, or become actors. That's what happened to, usually it's the pathway for South Korean idols, yeah. So Bangtansonyeondan, BTS, is the group now that's changing that sort of format, and going past the 7-year sort of barrier. There have been some groups like Shinhwa, really long time already they've been together, but the difference is BTS is huge. BTS is a global musical act already. They penetrated the the United States music industry, and also in other parts of the world, that a lot of these South Korean idol groups have not been able to do in terms of the magnitude of the impact, influence, and reach of BTS. Yes, some of them have done well in terms of being, guesting in Western shows for a bit, but the longevity factor, and really being consistent on the charts, and having just that influence, not only globally but also in South Korea, is not the same as BTS. Okay. And we can see that in this comeback. Like for them to even have a comeback concert in one of the most iconic venues in South Korea, which is the Gwanghwamun Road or Palace, speaks for itself. And their reach in terms of also how they've promoted this album and having a lot of platforms work with them, like Netflix, and just so many other international platforms. In fact, these groups or institutions have been the ones reaching out to Big Hit, to BTS, to HYBE, to want to collaborate with them, and not the other way around. Okay, so my bed is my coffin. My bed is my coffin. So this is RM's verse. Perhaps my world is huge amounts of caffeine. I go to you every day to die. Can't I turn off my dream? I'm dancing a dance I can't stop. I think and think and think and think. I think about how I shouldn't be thinking. And if we're not going to think of first the situation of RM, it's talking about the inability to switch off. That even when it's time to sleep, we can't sleep. You know, there's so many things going on in our mind that's bothering us, that's worrying us, you know, concerns. Not to mention mental health issues, people who really struggle to fall asleep. And that's very hard because sleep is an essential part of what we need to be able not only to rest, but also for the body to recover and recuperate. And there are a lot of physiological things that have to happen well during sleep. Otherwise, the body cannot repair itself and function as optimally as it should. So when someone struggles with sleeping, that's a big red flag. Okay. And ideally, we should have 8 hours of sleep. Yeah. So taking into context now how this applies to RM. So RM has been candid about his struggle with severe insomnia during his military service, recalling that he once went 78 hours without sleep. Oh my goodness. It's like shift work. You know, once upon a time it was so unhealthy that medical professionals or anybody who does shift work would go without sleeping, to the point that it became quite dangerous. So say if they were drivers of, you know, long hauls, you know, the truck drivers, and to be able to do the work, some of them would even do some risky behaviors like take something to stay up late or keep awake, and that would just increase the predisposition to accidents and injuries, or even some fatal accidents. Yeah. So yeah, not good at all. He explained that an endless stream of thoughts kept him from falling asleep. So you see how it's very I would call morbid a bit, but my bed is my coffin. So it feels like you look at something that's supposed to be the place you go to rest, to have some comfort, to relax, but instead you're scared of it because it just does the opposite. Yeah. Although he had largely recovered by the time he was discharged, he still felt anxious at the thought of going to bed each night and having to face 3 to 4 hours of waiting before finally falling asleep is a hell-like experience. Now, to be factual about this, RM did say that he sought medical help, professional help, and which was the right thing to do. So hopefully he's able to sleep now. I know it will get very stressful because once they embark on their world tour, traveling to different time zones really is physically exhausting. And there's research that says that it takes quite a long time to recover for one time zone difference. So they really need to be able to rest when it's time to rest, sleep when it's time to sleep, and find a way to calibrate that time difference with their circadian rhythm. Okay. Round and round, are you happy? Please smile until the end. Okay. So that was a heavy song actually. And we noticed that the next round, or the second half of the album, is quite introspective. It's showing some of their vulnerabilities. So yes, it's more internal now, the songs in the second half of the album. Okay, so the 9th track is Normal. This is an explicit version. There is a clean version. So let's listen to it.
You color me blue. Two sides of a coin and they both ain't true. Is it different from me? Is it different for you? Got me feeling things unusual, and I live in more. Got me and my feelings ever on this wall, and my knees is kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced. Fantasy and fame, yet the things we choose. Show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Run away, out of sight, don't know what I want. Wish I had a minute just to turn me up. Kerosene, dopamine, what I gotta do. Yeah, we call this shit normal. How I'm supposed to feel? Used to think that I was built to the hard metal steel. Now I understand the truth, some pain don't heal. If everything's just happy, that ain't real. That ain't real. I've read everything I like 1,000 times. Normal and special, they are just some lies. One deep side and it slips away, fades away. What I try to keep, never want to stay.
Run away, pushing me, pulling me. Said you wanted all of me, but what is even all of me? Suddenly, part of me is hurting me. Heard the things they calling me. What the hell you want from me? Got me feeling things so unusual, and I live in more.
Got me and my feelings ever on this wall, and my knees is kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced. Fantasy and fame, yet the things we choose.
Show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. I've called this shit normal.
Run away, out of sight, don't know what I want. Wish I had a minute just to turn me up. Kerosene, dopamine, what I gotta do. Yeah, we call this shit normal. No, we call this shit normal. No, we call this shit normal. Yeah, no, we call this shit normal.
Okay, so track 9, Normal, produced by Ryan Tedder and Sean Cook. Written by Sean Foreman, Levy Frank, Ryan Tedder, Sean Cook, RM, J-Hope Sugar, Kirsten Spencer, Derek Milano, and P-Doc. Okay. Kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced, fantasy and fame, the other things we choose. Show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Run away, out of sight, don't know what I want, wish I had a minute just to turn me off. Kerosene, dopamine, what I gotta do, yeah, we call this shit normal. Okay, just from this first verse here. Obviously, it's ironic, the use of the word normal, because what has now become normal to them, to BTS, is really not supposed to be normal. And if we look at how it applies to our lives, there are probably things that happen that is now looked at as day-to-day sort of normal things, but for some of us these shouldn't be normal. So a lot of things are going on in the world that are not normal, and by these things I mean the parts of the world that are experiencing strife, conflict, wars, things that shouldn't really be happening and are not normal. But because some of these unthinkable things are going on for quite some time, that they become the normal of these people's lives. In BTS's perspective, yes, they chose to be in this entertainment business, this music industry, which is also rife with corruption and unpalatable things. As part of the K-pop idol industry, we've heard a lot of also not so good stuff, and how these artists are subjected to just unfathomable circumstances that push them into doing unthinkable things because of the negativity that seems to be part of the psyche of the idol system. And that is how the public or fandoms seem to have a say in the personal lives of the artists, to the point of even being able to ruin careers. But not only that, like have negative impacts on these people's personal lives and how they should live. Like everything is scrutinized, everything is looked at, and there seems to be this power from strangers at that they can dictate and just influence how a person should live their lives, which is really ridiculous, But we've seen how it can push these individuals these individuals to do something that they shouldn't do but they felt that that was the only answer. And for BTS, if you are familiar with what's been happening to them or what they've gone through in the past 13 years, there is this, as I think I mentioned it in my past recordings and videos, how there seems to be this organized hate campaign or attack against them, which is sometimes just bizarre, and you just cannot wrap your head around it, because the ones also instigating it are the ones in powerful positions. There is just this in my perspective, almost pathological antagonism. The vitriol thrown at BTS defies even rational thinking. Yeah, so that's why I think it's pathological. Because if you just don't like them, then you just don't like them and you move on. Yeah, don't have to campaign against them or try to organize their downfall or whatever you can see it. You just look at it, and that's why it is, to me, irrational. Yeah, but it's real. So I think BTS, to be able to deal with all of those, even at a very young age, they were teenagers when they were already subjected to this degree of hate, and by adults at that. So their ability or their capacity to deal with it, rise above it, turn it around, and just focus on themselves and their growth and their artistry and their music and their love for one another speaks volumes about them as human beings. So yes, they've chosen fantasy and fame, but they didn't ask also to be treated with hate. Yeah. Okay. So heavy is the head when you chasing true. Will you color me red? Will you color me blue? If you combine actually red and blue together, you get purple. Yeah. Two sides of a coin, and they both ain't true. So a lot of the stories, both sides of the coin, they're not also true. There's a lot of false publications, articles, and the media has contributed to that. Sensationalized, something that doesn't have a kernel of truth in it. But because it's BTS, fair game. Is it different for me? Is it different for you? Got me feeling things unusual, and I live them all. Got me and my feelings up on the wall and my knees ease. So everything is scrutinized, as I said. Every movement, every word they say, anything they do at all. Okay? And it's misinterpreted. Kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced, fantasy, and fame are the things we choose. So kerosene is just like, it's this explosive sort of conflagration. Yeah, so that could be, it's like, they get all this, I don't know, adulation or anything like that. It's short-lived, yeah? The high, dopamine, okay? But it's fleeting, okay? Show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. Now, by the way, Bangtan Sonyedan means bulletproof Boy Scouts. Okay. Yep, so they repeated, run away out of sight, don't know what I want, wish I had a minute just to turn me off, just to breathe, just to be myself, just to switch off, just let me be. Yeah. How am I supposed to feel? Used to think that I was built with a heart made of steel. Now this is Hobie's verse. Now I understand the truth, some pain don't heal. If everything's just happy, that ain't real. It's true, that ain't real. I breathe everything out like 1,000 times. This is Suga's line. Calm yourself, see all the negativity there or the false things being said about you. Just take a deep breath and let it out 1,000 times. Normal and special, they are just some lines. One deep sigh, then it slips away, fades away. What I try to keep, never ever want to stay. So never want to stay. Next is RM's lines. Run away, pushing me, pulling me. Said you wanted all of me, but what is even all of me? Suddenly part of me is haunting me. Heard the things they calling me. What the hell you want from me? So many people put their expectations and have their own sort of understanding or what they think BTS should be. In fact, in one of the statements that RM said at the concert last night, I think it was his ending statement, where he said, you know what, people have their version of BTS. Everyone will have their versions of BTS, or what they call, this is what BTS is, this is really what, this is how BTS should be, etc., etc. He understands them, and he even says, we ourselves were all different. That means the BTS members. But they have all still decided to come together, to still continue, to still pursue music together. Shouldn't that be something to rejoice in and to celebrate? And yes, they're not perfect. They will also have their own, arguments and fights, which is normal, but they resolve them together. It doesn't mean that they don't care or love each other. It's like any family or not family, a workplace. You should be able to have dissenting opinions, but do it respectfully and diplomatically. That's the sign of maturity. And to disagree means also growth. We can't just all be yes men and women, yes people, because you have to think. And the only way to be able to improve whatever it is that we're working on, and to be able to collaborate and work well together, we have to be able to listen to each other and see each other's strengths, and then work together to build something that's even better, and that will make a difference in whatever profession we're in. Okay. But yes, with BTS, sometimes they're like, okay, everyone has an opinion, we can't really please everyone, so what do you really want from them? Okay, they're already giving their utmost. They work hard. They went back to work straight away after their military service. In fact, in that article, that interview with Bang Shi-yuk, he said that all the members had plans already right after military service, personal time. So when he asked them sincerely if they were willing to do a song camp in LA, they all said yes and canceled their personal plans. So they really decided that yes, they want to get back to work. They take their work seriously. They really wanted to come together once again and see their growth, or where they can take their music forward and how they can do this. And and see what this next chapter is for them. They're adults, okay? They've been in this profession for 13 years. So they're very strong in terms of as individuals. So they would say definitely if they were not ready, they basically really turned Big Hit into Hive. That was all from their blood, sweat, and tears. Yes, pun intended. But so yes, okay. Got me feeling things unusual, and I live them all. Got me and my feelings up on this wall, and my knees ease. So it repeats: kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced, fantasy and fame. Yeah, the things we choose. Show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Runaway, out of sight, don't know what I want. Wish I had a minute just to turn me off. Kerosene, dopamine, what I gotta do. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Okay. So we know we call this shit normal. Yeah. And it is really not normal. They have to be able to live normal lives and be respected too. Okay, next track. Okay, the next track is called Like Animals. Okay, here we go.
I'm walking right now on birds. Oh, we can go all night. Don't you close your eyes. Don't you feel the light? If you wanna be animals, baby, we can be animals. He's just left to you. The screeches that made it out. To speak about your business, beauty outside control. Oh, we could go all night. We could go all night. Yeah, we should go all night. All night. If you wanna be animals, baby, we can be so far, with your closure, and it fades out. Now you see a whole lane full of animals. None of us are tameable, none of us are tameable.
Track 10, Like Animals. This was the track that sounded quite like, a rock song to me. So, producers, Diplo, Artemis, Toby Daintree, Kevin White, composers, songwriters Diplo, Artemis Diamandis, Toby Daintree, Jesse Fink, Kevin White, RM, Kirsten Spencer, Bo Knox. And what's also remarkable about this song is everyone singing. So I think in this album, what's wonderful about it is just hear the rappers sing more, and the vocal lines also are rapping. They've really pushed that experimental sort of like creativity in this album. And again, based on what I've read with the interview with Bang Shayuk, they really wanted a new chapter. That means it's not an extension of what they've done in the past, but it's more like, okay, what else can they do? How can they grow? How can they mature? How can they learn a bit more and master their craft? So it's all about growth and doing something that has never been done before. And they've already, I think what's wonderful and just different about BTS is because they have dabbled in so many different genres that I don't think they're that scared really to try their hand at things that they've never done. Of course, based on also interviews of the members, they have worries and concerns, and they were a bit fearful of this next chapter, but I think that's normal after having been away from the entertainment industry, from the music industry, that especially the K-pop idol industry that churns music out so frequently, unlike other music industries where a lot of artists take some time and they can, you know, take years before they release another album. But in the idol industry, from my understanding, it's just, you know, one just album release after another, to the point that it doesn't also have room for growth. And that's where I think the debate about being manufactured or the artists not having the freedom to write their own songs, and that the label is the one that sort of like, in a way, dictates what the artists sing and, you know, release as their albums, has really been the sort of like, unfortunately, the way people or the general public perceive the musicians and or the artists in the idol industry. I don't think they're even aware that there's such a thing called an idol group. They think about boy bands and girl bands or girl groups, and just have also their Western sort of like understanding of what those groups are, which is very, very actually different from, you know, the Western boy bands or girl groups. So yes, in this particular track, we'll notice a difference from what BTS used to do in their discography. But the thing is, I still see a glimpse of old BTS. So they have gone back to their roots, which was largely really around hip hop, yeah? But even in their, say, 2017, from 2015 to, you know, 2019 sort of like albums or discography, they've also really had already this change, this shift from hip hop to EDM to pop to even Latin pop, you know, to house music, to just trap. So they've already tried that, but you see the evolution and the growth and the maturity in this 5th studio album, Arirang. Okay, so Suga sings, "Take me into your deep, I wanna lay in your world. So what, your shadow's a mess, I'm walking with my own dirt." Now, in a lot of Suga's solo work, his mixtapes and his official solo album D-Day, you know, and even in the BTS map of the soul albums, he talks about shadows, all right? And he is the one who, in his solo tracks, his solo songs, has a bit of a darker aspect to his songs. Now, not that Hobie and RM, because they're the ones who did mixtapes early on their careers, and some of them have been, you know, they've done it simultaneously while they were doing on BTS albums as well. They're the main sort of writers, really, of songwriters of BTS. And then later on, the vocal line, Jin, V, Jimin, and Jungkook have also learned, you know, and been able to write their own songs as well. But the influence from RM, Suga, and J-Hope have been immense to the younger BTS members. So, yes, so RM and J-Hope have also talked about some dark themes, and you know, they have shown their vulnerabilities in their own solo projects. Suga, from the get-go, has really delved on issues that are not commonly discussed in a lot of idol groups. So he, I think, has connected with people because his lyrics are very raw, very real, and very authentic. So here he's mentioned shadows again here, and it's again, as I said, the second half of the album is showing their vulnerabilities. Okay. We can go all night. Don't you close your eyes. Don't you fear the light all night. If you want to be animals, baby, we can be animals. Eat this life till your heart is full. If you want, you can have it all. So it's like, embrace everything. Live in the moment. It's about, I think for me, I gathered here, it's like freedom. Shed your inhibitions. And if it's, you know, we have this sometimes concern about what other people think, that we really hide sometimes our authenticity or the real us because we're very much influenced by what society dictates. Yes, there are norms, there are things that we should do and be very mindful of, because we have to be mindful and respectful of each other. But if you are afraid now to show your real self, that's also sad. Yeah. So it's like just putting a facade or a mask when it's not the real or genuine person. Yeah. So 6 feet down the sand, there's creatures that made a hole. Do speak, I'm begging you, please. There's beauty outside control. This is, yep, RM. Oh, we can go all night, we can go all night, we can go all night. Yeah, we should go all night, all night. If you want to be animals, baby, we can be animals. Eat this life till your heart is full. If you want, you can have it all. So it's like live with passion. Okay. Got you in the wild somewhere so far with your claws sharp and then them fangs out. Now you see a whole land full of animals. None of us are tameable. None of us are tameable. Heart untamable. Go take it all and take it all. So it's like carpe diem. You know, seize the day. Live life to its fullest. Be present. Go reach for the stars. Go, you know, make your dreams come true if you can. If you want to be animals, baby, we can be animals. If the life to your heart is full, if you want, you can have it all. Okay. That is actually what I get out of the song. I'm sure there are other interpretations of it. Okay, so the next track is They Don't Know About Us. Okay.
They don't know about us, how your voice can calm the sea. They don't.
I can show you love, I can show you. If you wanna know me, what can I do for you? 대체 뭐가 달랐냐고 자꾸 물어. 나는 대답해, 나도 몰라. Everybody hear the story that they wanna. 쟤는 네가 때문에 떴어 내가 맞아. We're just big boys, 아까 촌놈. 그냥 먹기싸지, just shut up, shut up.
All up tryna take a bubble bath, babe. Do the math and go, just say what you say. Oh, it's hard, then we cannot explain. Every time we're tryna explain, we find
They don't know about us, they don't know about us. They don't know about us, they don't know about us. They don't know about us, they don't know about us. They don't know about us, they don't know about us. Yeah, damn, ooh, damn right, ooh, damn right. Yeah, damn, ooh, damn right, ooh, damn right. Yeah, damn, ooh, damn right, ooh, damn right. Yeah, damn, ooh, damn right, ooh, damn right.
I can show you love, I can show you. If you wanna know me, what can I do for you? 대체 뭐가 달랐냐고 자꾸 물어. 나는 대답해, 나도 몰라. They don't.
항상 쉬운 길만 찾기 바빠 괜시 오지랖들은 태평양쯤 baby 알기 쉽게 설명해줄까 baby 몰라 도대 물터 굳이 걘 특별해 에이션 중에 영선 존재 Too hard to break We can't relate 그냥 사람 일곱인데 You said we changed We feel the same shit They don't know about us, they don't know about us. They don't know about us, they don't know about us. They don't know about us, they don't know about us. They don't know about us, they don't know about us. Yeah, that move, that right, move, that right. Yeah, that move, that right, move, that right. Yeah, that move, that right, move, that right. Yeah, that move, that right, move, that right.
How your voice can calm the sea.
Okay, we're almost there. This is the 11th track, They Don't Know About Us. Produced by P-Dog, Ghost Loop, Y2K. Oh, the big hit producers. Been with BTS since the beginning. So P-Dog and Ghost Loop. Written by P-Dog, Ghost Loop, Jimin, Stara, so RUG, Curtis Wells, RM Suga, J-Hope. So that sample, well, a lot of people thought it was a sample, and the beginning of the track was this sort of like old school. You'd think it was like the 1950s, and then there's a voice that sings, "They don't know how your voice can calm the sea." Now that is Jimin. Jimin has just elevated in terms of using different registers in his voice in this album. Okay, so he's really known for his ethereal, high, sort of delicate vocals, yeah, in a lot of BTS's albums. But and sometimes he's shown that lower register, and he's rapped as well. One was with Suga in Tony Montana, the song Tony Montana, or the rap song Tony Montana. But now in this album, in several of the tracks, you can really hear Jimin using the different registers from his low and mid and high registers. So it is really incredible and quite wonderful to see. Okay, so this is a song that he's very proud of, and as you can see, he has writing credits for the song. Okay, alright, so I can show you love, I can show you. If you want to know me, what can I do for you? What was so different about you? They keep asking. Now this is very much about BTS, and I tell them I don't know either. Everybody hears the story that they wanna. Okay, this is how they made it. Trust me. It's in quotations. We just big boys, also known as country boys. We just faked it till we made it. Just shut up, shut up. So I mentioned that very early on in their careers, even when they debuted, there was a lot of negativity already, you know, going their way. And up to now, you know, a lot of fandoms wonder why BTS has become this big, and you know, and they justify some of their reasonings by just saying, oh, it's just, you know, because of their fandom, it's very big, and you know, otherwise they wouldn't be, you know, that really successful. Now, logically, really, you want to find out, why is the fandom that big? And it is a global fandom. It's not only, you can't have the numbers that you see with just Korean fans, or armies as the name of the fandoms are. So that's ARMY, Adorable Representative MC for Youth, which was the name that BTS came up with for armies, yeah. So, you know, anyone, if you really are thinking about it, what is it? Why do they have this such a huge fandom? And then why have this group of fans stayed with them for this long, 13 years? If it was just a passing sort of like curiosity, then, you know, you wouldn't have these massive numbers. And the numbers speak for themselves. You cannot chart an album and a song and songs consistently over, you know, the past. What? See, they really went big in 2017. That's already 9 years ago. You know, but even early in 2015, that's where also it was already starting. So how can you attract and sustain and keep a group of people for that long? And yes, it cannot just be one demographic. Sure, it started possibly with a younger demographic, but they were able to attract people from all sorts of backgrounds, all sorts of ages, from very young, even like literally babies or toddlers who love their music, to geriatric armies, you know, our senior citizens, even in octogenarians, you know. Like, how do you keep these group of people interested? You have to have a good discography. And a lot of people who listen to BTS listen to other songs too, other artists, a lot of them would be, you know, the Beatles, Queen, Michael Jackson, you know, Whitney Houston, band music, and they're all from different countries. And yes, it's true, not a lot of them listen to other K-pop groups. So you want to wonder why, what attracts them to BTS music and BTS members themselves, and want us to do their research and not just, you know, say superficial comments about it and judgmental sort of like generalist statements that are very, very far from the truth. And as Jimin says in you know, like two sides of a coin, and both are not true. So here in this song, they don't really know about BTS, and chances are they don't really know about ARMY as well, because there are a lot of professionals in BTS armies, and I'm just one of thousands, and yeah, now I think we're in the millions, and I am a professional. So, and I do have very high standards too, so, in music. So there has to be something that's keeping me interested in this group. Okay. Where am I now? Alright. Yeah, so they are just country boys. All of them come from different parts of South Korea. And that's what I think makes them so grounded and so real, so authentic, so humble. So hold up, chill, and take a bubble bath, bae. Do the math and go. Just say what you want to say. Or just say what you say. Oh, it's hard and that we cannot explain. Every time we try and explain, we find. So this is RM's verse. So no matter how they try to explain, and you know, mind you, BTS has said, and this I think Jimin in the past, that he also doesn't know why BTS is so popular and has achieved what they have achieved. They all give credit to ARMY, but they also don't know why ARMY is so devoted and dedicated, and what it is about them that ARMYs love. And they are very much cognizant of the fact that there are groups, other artists, other idol groups who have stronger singers, strong dancers, you know, and maybe better than them. They even said that. So they don't know what is it that keeps armies really, you know, connected with them. And each army, each person who admires and respects and likes BTS's music and them as people or human beings, I think each person has to answer that question. And personally, I love their music, I love the dance, but I admire and deeply respect the people that they are. They're very, very compassionate. They're quite also astute and intelligent and emotionally wise beyond their years. And they're funny. They're so funny. And I give credit to their families, to their parents. They are just good human beings, and they show it quietly. They don't brag about it, but they do a lot of good. So yes. They sometimes make me think, what was I doing when I was their age? Okay. They don't know about us, and that repeats. They don't know about us, they don't know about us. Yeah, damn right, ooh, damn right. Okay. It's quite catchy. I can show you love, I can show you. If you want to know me, what can I do for you? What was so different about you? They keep asking, always busy looking for the easy way for no reason. This is Sugar's now. With your nosiness is as big as the Pacific Ocean. And that's why I think this particular track, this song, seems like a cipher-like song. It is attacking certain sectors of the Korean society. You're just slacking and shirking. Should I break it down for you, baby? You don't have to know. Why even bother trying? They're special among Asians, quote unquote. Heroic beings too hard to break. We can't relate. This is Hobie's verse now. So they've had labels attached to them. Oh yeah, as I said, we put our own definitions, our own labels on them, which they never asked. Okay, and they're uncomfortable with, even the flattering ones, and they don't think they're that. They even said in, I think it was the comeback concert on Netflix, where they say, we're just ordinary, we're not really, there's nothing really special about us or extraordinary about us, we're just ordinary South Koreans. So yeah, we're just 7 human beings. You said we changed, we feel the same. Now I can interpret that in 2 ways. So firstly, when they say you said we changed, we feel the same is we still feel the same like we did when we started. All those years ago, 13 years ago. Our passion for music, our passion for creating good music, wanting to have our voice heard, our passion for performing, for our fans, for armies, that hasn't changed at all. We're the same country boys with big dreams. Okay, yes, those dreams have come true and they're a bit scary, but I think we're still the same. We're grounded, yeah? But then the second one is, yes, you said we changed. We feel the same. Yes, we've changed. Now, how can you not be different now from when you were as a teenager? You have to grow. You have to become better, wiser, more mature, and hopefully better at your craft. Always improving, always evolving. That is how it should be. Okay? That is a positive, right? So, but as I said, the narrative is twisted to sounding derogatory and negative towards BTS, that the change is not a good thing. Okay, I think what also maybe a lot of the ones attacking BTS fail to realize that a lot of the people who do respect, admire, and yes, love BTS are also quite mature and wise and don't easily get provoked, because a lot of armies are also a certain age group. Some get provoked, and maybe that's mainly because they're younger probably, or very passionate about defending the members. But if you just take a step back and look at what's being written about them, you can tell straight away that it's really pointless to read them or engage with them or even give them any of your time. It's just a waste of time and energy, really, because first of all, it's, as I said, irrational and pathologic in a way. All it takes is just some common sense, and honestly, it is a waste of energy to engage with negativity. It makes you have wrinkles. It upsets you. It makes one angry, and that's probably the point of why it was written in the first place, to get a reaction, right? So best not to give a reaction really, because if you do and you're the one upset, they've won. Yeah. But I also get it that sometimes these things need to be called out because it's written in, as I said, even papers, newspapers, and there's an organized sort of hate campaign towards them by powers that be, mainly because BTS did not go through the usual channels that other groups do or have done. So the powers that be in the system are upset because they're not getting a piece of the pie. Yeah. And if you notice with this particular album, BTS has not released any press statements or done any interviews with South Korean media. None whatsoever. Zero, zilch. Anything they did was through weavers, directly from them to armies, and they engaged with specific partnerships which were all outside South Korea. They chose to guest on YouTube channels of their choice. So yes, you can understand why the powers that be are very upset about the way BTS has rolled out their album Arirang. Okay. They don't know about us, they don't know about us, and then yeah, damn, ooh, damn right, ooh, damn right. Okay. Alright. 2 more tracks. Or rather 3 more tracks to go. Let's see. Okay, next track is One More Night.
언젠가 너로 만나 한참을 울게 되게 지난 그 골목길에 서 있었어 Falling back to me I feel you back to me 두려운 건 벌써 슬픈 건 너무 닮아버린 그림자 24 hours in the top 24 hours of your thoughts easy don't wake me up 꿈이면 깨기 싫어 Fantasy It's a fantasy It's a fantasy You're my fantasy. Let's repeat it one more night. Give me one more night. Give me one more fantasy, fantasy. We went around drunk like cloud nine. All day walking side by side. 이런 변화에 나도 놀라. 존재 자체로 선물이야. 너와 함께만 남친 머리 없어 변화해. 굳이 난 말 대신 그냥 곁에만 있어줘. 24 hours in the top. Of your thoughts, easy, don't wake me up. 꿈이면 깨기 싫어. Fantasy, it's a fantasy, it's a fantasy. You're my fantasy. Let's repeat it one more night. Give me one more night. Give me one more fantasy, fantasy. Falling, 변화 없이 snowing girl, 누가 너를 one more night. 같은 넌 오늘 밤처럼 아름다워져 내 곁에서 어둠을 깨서 Yeah, 단한 번만 더 볼 수 있다면 새벽 흐리지 나 hit it, do it again 24 hours in the top 24 hours of your thoughts easy, don't wake me up 꿈이면 깨기 싫어 Fantasy, it's a fantasy It's a fantasy You're my fantasy One more night, give me one more night, give me one more
vibe, that groove. It's a bit of a 90s kind of groove, isn't it? Really nice. Track 12, One More Night, produced by Diplo, P-Dog, and NITTI or NIT or NET. Written by Thomas Wesley Pence, P-Dog, Bo Knox, Richard Cook Mears IV, R.M. Sugar, J-Hope, and Ant Clements. So all the rap verses in all the songs are written by R.M. Sugar and Hobie. So their parts, yeah. That's consistently been how it's been how they've written all the BTS songs also in their massive discography. Right. Someday, because of you, I'll end up crying for a long while. I was standing in that alley, fallen back to me. I feel you back to me. What I fear is what's already making me sad is the shadows of hours that had come to look so much alike. 24 hours in the tub, 24 hours of your thought. ZZZ, don't wake me up. If this is a dream, I don't want to wake up. My fantasy, it's a fantasy, it's a fantasy, you're my fantasy. Let's repeat it one more night, give me one more night, give me one more night, fantasy, fantasy. All day feeling like cloud nine, all day walking it side by side. Even I'm surprised by a change like this. Your existence in itself is a present. Somebody said that before. A member said it in one of their either V lives or Weavers lives and or Ments. The morning that I greet with you, because we understand each other without words, instead of saying something grand, just stay by my side. 24 hours by my in the tub, 24 hours of your thought. ZZZ, don't wake me up. If this is a dream, I don't want to wake up. Fantasy, it's a fantasy. You're my fantasy. Let's repeat it one more night. Give me one more night. Give me one more. Fantasy, fantasy, one more night fallen. Inescapably embroidered the stars in you, one more night. Roll in. Bad morning when I cannot wake up from a midsummer night's dream. Moonlight shines on Celine, you who are like Celine. So Celine is the goodness, personification of the moon in Greek mythology. Is that goddess? Like last night, be beautiful by my side, by breaking the darkness, yeah, yeah. If I could see you for just one more night, through the dawn, hit it, get it, do it again. 24 hours in the tub, 24 hours of your thought. ZZZ, don't wake me up. If this is a dream, I don't want to wake up. My fantasy, it's a fantasy. You're my fantasy. Let's repeat it one more night. Give me more. Give me one more night. Give me one more night. Fantasy, fantasy. Close your eyes. Tell me what you see. Baby, I give it to you all night. Every night is our fantasy. Baby, I give me that. Give me right at your time. Makes me think actually of, the happiness. They all say, the BTS members, that when they perform on stage, that's everything to them. They feel alive, happy, ecstatic, and just being with ARMY makes it even so special. So in a way, that could be looked at as a fantasy because it has to end, yeah? But they want to keep prolonging that night after night after night, yeah? So it's this desperate sort of like longing for something that they know will inevitably end. Just like this journey, in that interview that they had with Zane Lowe, that was a incredibly just insightful and very enjoyable interview where Zane Lowe says, "Can this be forever?" And then Jane goes, "Nothing lasts forever." And each of the member agrees, but they also say, if we work together on this path that we do want to still be together, creating music, pursuing this beautiful journey together, then we can make it work. It might, we might be able to sustain this for a long while, yeah? But yes, they're very realistic and they know that this can come to an end. Okay, and in a way I think this song sort of hints with that there's this bittersweet feeling in the song that we know it is going to end. There's already this sadness that's creeping slowly, but if possible, can we still have one more night? Right. Second to the last track. Okay. Second to the last is a track called Please.
세상은 말야 항상 우리 사이 맞지 결국엔 우린 돌고 돌아서 제자리
You want me just all day, all night. Hold me from the front, back, left, right. I need you like on me, on my. Oh, you got me,
Baby,
like
oh please 세상이 우리 갈라놓을 때 Baby, oh please 한 걸음 더 다가설게 반해잔이 넘치니 come and get a set yeah 영원하면 영원히 서로 영원히 그대 안에 기다려 baby baby please
You want me just all day, all night. Hold me from the front, back, left, right. I need you like on me, on my. Oh, you got me, like
baby oh please 세상이 우릴 갈라놓을 때 baby oh please 한 걸음 더 다가설게 I'm on knees 함께 해줘 나의 worst day 너도 세게 안을게 right now even hell I'm down all I want is you If you wanna, I'll do the thing for you If you wanna, I'll do a thing for you If you wanna, I'll do the thing for you If you wanna, baby oh please 세상이 우리 갈라놓을 때 baby oh please 한 걸음 더 다가설게 I'm on my knees 함께 해줘 나의 worst day 널 더 세게 안을게 right now even hell I'm down all I want is you
Okay, track 13, Please. Produced by Tyler Spry, written by Tyler Spry, James Eason, Ryan Tedder, R.M. Sugar, J. If you wanna, I'll do that thing for ya. If you wanna, baby, oh please. When the world separates us, baby, oh please, I'll move one step closer to you. I'm on my knees, be by my side on my worst day. I'll hold you tighter right now. Even hell I'm down, all I want is you. Wherever it is you are, I'll be there. I would easily trample even a thorny path. You know the world always gets in between us. In the end, we go around and around to get back to square one. You and me just all day, all night. Hug me from the front, back, left, right. I need you like, oh me, oh my, oh you got me like. Baby, oh please, when the world separates us, baby, oh please, I'll move one step closer to you. I'm on my knees, baby, be by my side my worst day. I hold you tighter right now. Even hell I'm down, all I want is you. If you wanna, I'll do the thing for you. If you wanna, I'll do the thing for you. If you wanna, I'll do that thing for you. If you wanna, I'll do a thing for you. If I felt joy, it must have been because of you. Look, my glass is overflowing. Come and get a sip. Yeah, wishing our souls to be together forever. So wordplay, young one, wish, hope, pray, young one, forever, eternity, young on, soul spirit. I know I butchered this Korean words. I'll rest within you, baby, baby, please. You and me just all day, all night. Hug me from the front, back, left, right. I need you like, oh me, oh my. Oh you got me like, baby, oh please. When the world separates us, baby, oh please, I'll move one step closer to you. I'm on my knees. Be by my side on my worst day. I'll hold you tighter right now. Even hell I'm down, all I want is you. If you wanna, I'll do that thing for you. If you wanna, I'll do a thing for you. If you wanna, I'll do that thing for you. If you wanna, baby, oh please. When the world separates us, baby, oh please, I'll move one step closer to you. I'm on my knees. Be by my side on my worst day. I'll hold you tighter right now. Even hell I'm down. All I want is you. So again, this song can be interpreted in so many ways. So for those not familiar with BTS discography, you can relate this to your own life, your own relationships. BTS has been known to write a lot of songs they dedicated to army, about army, representing armies. Okay. So armies can say that this is a song written for them. BTS wanting to always be by army's side. Yes. BTS has an extra song actually in their vinyl version of Arirang, and they love having hidden tracks, and they've done it throughout their careers. And these songs are hidden because they've said that these are special songs really written for armies, and armies are the only ones who'll be able to at least kind of understand the message and why it's written the way it's written, because armies know the story of BTS. So these are little gifts that they write, songs that they write for armies, and yeah, they call them hidden tracks. So there's one in the vinyl version of Arirang, and it's called Come Over, and that's written, produced, and there's instrumentation done by Suga. He's worked on this track so much so, and it's, I think, one that's very special, not only to him but also to all the BTS members. But I think he put in a lot of work and has dedicated this song to army. Okay, the final track, track 14. Let's see. And I know this is also dedicated to army. they sang this last track, Into the Sun, in their concert, and that rendition was just beautiful. So here we go.
Baby, you remind me I want someone like you. First and never dying. I want someone like you. Nobody knows me, honey. No one like you. Ooh. If you wanna go there, I'm ready to be with you. No, you're cold. I run dark days and find the sun. I don't care how far, just wait. Baby, what you want? Baby, what you need? Tell me how you feel every night. I'm thinking of 해질 때의 바람, 해들 때의 온도. 네가 느껴야 할 저녁부터 아침의 별. 이른 너의 걸. 좀 이른 어둠에 묻어. 동이 뜰 때까지 널 지키며 into the sun. 24, 24, 7 feel like 24. 태양을 향해 뛰어도 가까워지진 않아도. Oh no, don't be afraid. 기억해 그저 잠시 보는 걸. 어두운 밤을 지나 아침이 오는 건 아침에 눈을 뜨 into the sun. You're cold. I run dark days and find the sun. I don't care how far, just wait. 겨누때 시간 부서진 짐승들의 나침반. 우리들의 피난 소란들과 미련 앞 숨 쉬며 반항하는 인간. 난 집에 가고파. 네가 있는 곳 불이 뜨고 별 지는 곳 불을 건네 조이 구름 속. 넌 멋지고 달아남아 뜨지 않을 거야 오늘. And if we run out of time, I'll chase the feeling. Never too far behind. You're crying, I run dark days and find the sun. I don't care how far, just wait. I follow you into the sun, into the sun, into the sun. I follow you into the sun, into the sun, into the sun. I follow you into the sun, into the sun, into the sun. I follow you into the sun, into the sun, into the sun.
Okay, now there's a few who've watched the concert, whether in person or via the online stream on Weavers, know that this track was their closing song, and just it has this indie feel to it, but as a closing song, it's very emotive, and I can imagine this with a live band, and I'm not quite sure if there was a live band last night, but if they do in future concerts, it's just going to be, I think, a very rich experience, because it's a type of song that's like anthemic, Yeah, it makes everyone feel, everything. It moves people, touches you really deeply, and gets everyone singing, especially that final chorus that goes into the sun. Yeah, I'll follow you into the sun. So, okay. Produced by P Dog, Diplo, Tyler Johnson, NITT Iron, that's Night, N.E.T. Ghosted. Written by P Dog, Thomas Wesley Pence, V is very proud of this, and Jimin too, yeah. Tizo, Touchdown, Kian D, Kumbaran, Richard Cook Mears the Fourth, Tyler Johnson, Ghost Loop, RM Sugar, and J-Hope. So, as I said, RM Sugar and J-Hope, they always write their own verses. Okay. Baby, you remind me, I want someone like you. Fires are never dying, I want someone like you. Nobody knows me, honey, no one like you. If you want to go there, I'm ready to be with you. You call, I run. Dark days, and find the sun. I don't care how far. Just wait. Dawn. Hope again, Light again. Light at the end of the tunnel, kind of. Baby, what you want, baby, what you need, tell me how you feel. Every night I'm thinking of the breeze at sunset, the temperature at sunrise that you should feel, the sunshine from evening to morning, what you have lost. So Dulcet Bangtan Lyrics have rearranged lyrics. Not sure why they did that, but okay. The threshold of the darkness had arrived a bit early. Until the sun rises, I keep you safe into the sun. 24/7 feel like 24, even if you run towards the sun, even if you don't get any closer, don't be afraid. Remember that this is all temporary. Through the dark night, greeting the morning that comes to you, open your eyes into the sun. You call, I run. Dark days and find the sun. I don't care how far, just wait. Dawn. The time between dogs and wolves. So note, the time between dogs and wolves refers to dusk. It's from a French idiom. So at dusk, you cannot tell if the creature running towards you from afar is a friendly dog or a hostile wolf. So maybe metaphor for, you don't know what you're going to encounter, whether it's a good thing or a negative thing. Uncertainty versus, being sure of something. Stability versus instability. Positivity versus negativity. Whatever, anyway, that life can throw at you, yeah? Good or bad. So the broken compass of animals, our escape. In front of the chaos and regrets. A human breathing and resisting. I want to go home, to where you are. So home, the place where you are, perhaps the place is Mikasa. As long as I have you, anywhere will become my home. So as they say, home is where the heart is, yeah. Where the grass rise and the stars set. Pass me the fire. In this fuel, you will look great. And the moon will probably not rise tonight. And if we run out of time, I'll chase the feeling. Never too far behind. This is Jin. You call, I run. Dark days and find the sun. I don't care how far, just wait. Dawn. I'll follow you into the sun. Into the sun, into the sun. I'll follow you into the sun, into the sun, into the sun. I'll follow you into the sun, into the sun, into the sun. When they sang this, going on stadium, with that torrential pouring rain, it even took on a more meaningful sort of like impact. Yeah, so like, yeah, the world may look gloomy, dark, and just scary, but there is always hope. There's this optimism, and that light, that sun is right there. Let's go together. I will run with you, I will follow you into that light. Yeah. I'm sure there were a lot of emotional armies out there, and not a dry eye in that stadium last night. And I think BTS also maybe would have been feeling that emotion and just trying to keep it together. Yeah. Now these are the notes of Dulcet Bangtan. So through the press release, Big Hit Music explained that the track centers on a confessional theme, expressing BTS's desire to run toward you. RM added that the song evokes an image of 7 men running together against a sunset backdrop. So while these interpretations probably do not reflect the original intent, I personally find that the lyrics can be read in a couple of different ways. Okay, let's see. First, the resolve to go into the sun immediately reminded me of the lyrics from Boy With Love, where they sing about flying high, in fact too high, with the wings they were given, yet choosing to fly toward you, not the sun. In that light, the confession here that BTS will follow you into the sun feels especially meaningful. It suggests that even if their wings, or Icarus wings, were to melt, they would still take that risk without hesitation, so long as it is for you. Then, secondly, another way I read this is to see BTS as the moon and ARMY as the earth, echoing the sentiment in moon. In this interpretation, the sun represents the dreams or goals the fans strive to reach, perhaps even the place BTS hopes fans will one day stand. BTS as the moon stays close to the earth through its darkest hours. They would stay alongside fans, leading them toward the sun, as in J-Hope's verse, reassure them that the frustration of being unable to reach it is only temporary, as in Suga's verse, and ultimately allow the sun to shine fully, even if it means fading from view themselves, as in RM's verse. Like the moon orbiting the earth, they remain constant, accompanying fans through the night until dawn, when both sun and moon share the sky. And if following the earth means running into the sun, they would embrace even the impossible, simply for the earth. Actually, this one's making me think of Artemis, the astronauts now who are, well, they're on their way back, I think, yeah, who are circling the moon this past few days, have taken pictures of the moon and the other planets. Magnificent images, really. And congratulations to them, and hope they have a safe return to Earth. Yeah. Okay. So, right. So that concludes our lyrics breakdown of all the songs, all the tracks in BTS's 5th studio album, Arirang. I hope you guys enjoyed this recording, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is a long video, so for those of you who've stayed and enjoyed it, thank you so much. And for all the armies, enjoy all the concerts that you've bought tickets to, and for those who've also bought tickets to the cinemas, the live concerts this over the weekend. Okay, enjoy those experiences, and congratulations once again to Bangtan Sonyeondan for finally having their concerts start, this world tour start on a huge successful launch last night, regardless of the weather. And I hope that Saturday and Sunday's concerts will have better weather. That means dry and cool, but not too cold, not freezing temperatures. And whatever they planned and rehearsed to do originally will come to fruition. But having said that, I think last night's concert was incredibly remarkable and memorable and very, very special. Hopefully not only for the fans and armies and the audience, but also for you guys. Wishing you all the very best, and everyone else around the world. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week and weekend, and stay healthy, keep safe. Peace.